So we all have been in relationships, man and woman. But in relationships, they don't always come to reality the way we want them to be. Correct? Can you guys relate to that? I'm sure you can, because I can. And when it comes down to relationships, you have a man and a woman, or you have whatever relationship you are into. But when it comes down to it, someone begins to cheat. Why? For many reasons. Okay? And when that happens, usually I'm talking about the woman and man relationship, or the man and a woman relationship. Are you guys following me so far? I hope so. So when we are in relationships, what does it mean to be in a relationship? Well, number one, it means to be connected to each other. Okay? And if you are sexual involved, there's going to be something called soul ties. Yeah. If you guys don't know what it is, just look it up and read about it. So when you become connected to your partner, whether he's your husband, and he should be, that's just a secret, ladies and gentlemen, that will help the relationship a lot better, especially if it's in God's light of love, and also God's light of wisdom and thinking all around your relationship. There is no other way to do it, because if not, it's going to be turnovers where it's really not too good. So here we go. Let us begin. Don't blame it on the woman. Blame it on the cheater. And tonight, I am talking about men. Yes, I love all you men. I love all of my brothers. Yes, I do. But some of you guys like to cheat on your lady. You like to cheat on your girlfriend. You like to cheat on your wife. Yes, you like to cheat on someone that you are involved with. Yes, there's no secret, guys. Just tell the truth, because that's what I am about to do. If this podcast is too much for your ears, your mind, spiritually or mentally, maybe you should log off. But wait a minute. Don't forget to share it with someone that may need to hear this. Thank you. I love you. So let me continue. Woman of Wisdom Power Inc. Relationships. Blame it on the man, not the woman. Don't get mad at the woman. Get mad at the man. So here we go. You're in a relationship, right? You're sitting and you're out to dinner with your husband. Okay? Let me just say husband, because that's where it should be right now. So you're in a relationship and you're married to your husband. Your husband is your friend. He is your companion. He is your lover. He is everything that surrounds you in your life with the Lord. Okay? Because he is a man of God. But wait a minute. We're eating dinner together. Your phone rings. Ring. You didn't answer it. You're biting on your piece of steak. Ring. You're taking a sip of your martini. Yeah, mans drink martinis. Okay. Ring. Then your wife, your girlfriend says, aren't you going to answer that? No, it's just my boy. I can call him later. And you look and you say, cool, no problem. In your mind, you don't say that out loud. You just tell your husband or your boyfriend, okay, cool. Then the phone rings again. Ring, ring, ring. And it's ringing off the chain. And you're like, wait a minute. We're trying to have dinner, honey. What's going on? Maybe you should answer that, because your boy is really trying to reach you. Right? So guess what? He answers. But at the restaurant you guys are at, it's no music playing. It's just a quiet, intimate dinner. Can some of you ladies and men relate to this dinner? Oh, I can. I had to laugh. So he answers. But what he don't realize, his volume is up high. And you can hear that it's not the man voice, it's the woman voice. So guess what you do? You sit there and you wait and you listen, right? And you're like, oh, he just told me that was his boy calling, right? But no, it was a female voice. What do? Now here we go. A woman as myself, I will wait till we get home. I won't do it in a car because I want you to drive safe home. And I know we done had a few drinks, so I want you to make sure you make it home safe with me and you in the car. We get home, you bring the conversation up. You say, honey, I thought you said that was your boy calling you. But all along, he never knew that you can hear that was a girl voice and he lied to you. Right? So right now you're steaming, you're pissed off, you're angry, you're upset because number one, he lied to you and it wasn't even his boy. It was a chick calling him, blowing him up at your special dinner with your husband and your boyfriend. Right? Because some of us have boyfriends and not husbands. To each his own. Let me just say this. How long are you going to be a girlfriend? Huh? Yeah. So you're at home, your boyfriend or your husband say, oh, that was my boy on the phone. That was my boy on the phone. That wasn't no girl. That was my boy. He's arguing you down because guess what? He's really busted, but he let it go. He let it go. So you like, okay, I'm going to bed. He's lying. I know what he did, and I'm not finna tolerate this because he's lying, right? So now all of a sudden, the next day, right? You still pissed off about this situation because you lied. My husband, my boyfriend lied to me and said it was his buddy on the phone. But no, that's not his buddy on the phone at all. That was his girl, right? After our dinner we had, special dinner, but you say it was your boy on the phone. It wasn't your boy. It was a chick. So you let it go, right? You begin your day. You going on what you have to do. He's going on to work. You going on to your business or whatever, right? Then all of a sudden, a few weeks down the line, right? I'm just fast forwarding it because this here podcast can be hours, but I would definitely make a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4 because that's how long this is going to take to explain. Don't get mad at the woman. Get mad at the cheater. Okay? So a few weeks down the line, if you guys are just logging on, thank you. But you want to share this with 2 or 3 of your friends so they can hear this. It could be man or it could be woman. But do share this podcast because this is really juicy. So a few weeks down the line, right? You and your husband, right, is sitting in your living room watching a movie. Y'all chilling. If you got kids, the kids asleep, whatever. Y'all watching a good movie, right? Chilling with each other, having some wine, things like that. Watching this real good movie. His phone ring again. Ring. 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 3 times. You go, honey, aren't you going to answer that? Oh, it's just my boy. Well, it was just his boy when we went out to dinner a few weeks ago. All right, you let it pass. You continue to watch the movie with your boyfriend or your husband, right? In the middle of the movie, the phone ring again. Ring, ring, ring. Honey, aren't you going to answer the phone? That may be important. He answers the phone, right? Little he knows, you can hear. You can hear it's not his boy. He's explaining himself so hard that he had to walk away. He had to walk away from the movie that you and your baby was watching for this chick. He walks away, right? He talks to her, right? He comes back like everything cool. But you being the woman that you are, you be like, honey, is everything all right? I'll tell you what you missed on the movie. You tell him what he missed on the movie. You pause the movie for him and all that, right? As a good wife and as a girlfriend should do, right? Okay, cool. You continue to watch the movie, right? Everything cool. Y'all watch the movie. Fast forward. You guys went to bed, woke up the next day. You guys are leaving out your house. He's going to take care of his business and you're going to take care of your business. You in your ride and he is in his ride, right? You open your garage door, right? You see this chick, pretty chick. You ain't never seen in your life. She cute. Oh, she cute just like me. Who is this woman? Is she lost? Does she need directions? Did somebody just hurt her? Well, of course, we're going to stop and see what happened, right? Okay. We stop. I'm thinking this chick needs some help. Something happened to some of the things that I just labeled, right? My husband gets out. He's doing one of these numbers. He doing that, right? You sit back in your ride like, what the is going on? So at that moment, if you're a smart woman, you already know what's going on. Think about the dinner date that you and your man, your husband went on. The phone kept ringing, right? You get home weeks later, y'all watching a movie together, right? And then all of a sudden, the phone ringing and ringing and ringing. He walks away. But you know, in your spirit, your gut feelings tells you something was wrong, right? Hear this chick in front of your crib. What do you do? Who do you get mad at? What do you get upset about? How can I resolve this situation? Let's take just 1 second to think about it. I got the answer though for you. Here we go. Your husband doing all those emotions that I showed you guys, excuse me. And you're sitting in your car because you ain't even pulled all the way out the driveway and this chicken by your husband's car. I have to do it again for y'all. Here I go. And your husband doing this. You're busted. You're busted. You're busted. But me as a woman, I'm going to get out my car at this point because you came to my house where me and my husband and my boyfriend live. And I am going to approach the car where my husband is in, doing all these mixed up emotions. And I am going to approach this young lady. But I'm going to approach her as a young lady if I was in her shoes. And I hope I never have to be in her shoes. Hi, what's going on? This here is my man. I've been with him for 6 months. He be at my house during the day. And I can prove this to you. Me as the woman I am, you ain't got to prove nothing. Because sister, if you came all the way to my crib to get in my husband and my boyfriend face while we pulling out the garage, then I know he knows who you are. You ain't got to prove nothing to me, baby. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You ain't got to prove anything to me. It is a wrap. So by me not knowing who she is, she ain't no friend of mine. Okay? She ain't no friend of nobody in my family. I've never seen this beautiful young woman. I don't even know her status. I don't know anything. But I know she showed up in front of my house with my husband where we live and my boyfriend. I'm just saying, because some of y'all live with boyfriends and y'all not married. And some of y'all are married and this stuff happens in real life. And you blame the woman that you don't even know. Then blaming the man of your life that you claim that is your life, your boyfriend, your husband, and you start whooping on the woman. For what? That is stupid to do. You don't even know this woman. You never even met this woman. But this woman knows where your man live. She knows where your husband live. So obvious somebody is lying, and it ain't this woman. Ladies, please do not make the mistake of attacking another woman because your husband or your boyfriend is a cheater. Attack him. That's what you should do, not the woman. Because if she's not your friend, if she's not friends of a friend, okay, and if she is not a family member that's dating your man or your husband, why would you get mad at her? Why would you attack another woman that's trying to warn you because you got your eyes closed and your ears clogged up with too much of whatever you got going on with your man or your husband, and you too blind to see? Don't get mad at that woman. Don't get mad at that woman because it's not her fault. Do you understand how many marriages and relationships go bad because of a man and a woman that deceitfully lie to their partners each and every day? A lot. A lot. Families are broken because of lies. And that's not cool at all. So I'm telling you tonight, don't get mad at the woman. Don't attack that woman. And please, Lord, don't call that woman a B, a H, or anything that your mind could think about calling her when your man, your boyfriend, the cheater, is right there next to you. Hello, is anybody listening tonight? I hope so. Your cheater is right there in front of you. But you too blind and wrapped up and can't understand that. But you want to attack this lovely lady that is so fed up with his lying lies that she had to show up at his house. It could have been his job. And you realize, I'm with a cheater. I'm with a cheater. I shouldn't get mad at this woman that don't know me. A lot of us ladies get it mixed up. And we have to stop getting it mixed up. Because you shouldn't get this mixed up. If you got a cheater in your camp, then you need to keep all eyes open and all ears open. And you need to keep a spiritual ground so that your Holy Spirit can warn you. Okay? Because that's a clear warning sign that something is going on if this woman showed up at my house. Why me and my boyfriend, because some of y'all just with boyfriends, living together, or my husband, place where we're coming out of our garage. If that ain't proof enough for you, then you know what? You need to seek some real counseling and some real medical advice. Because that's proof in the pudding, baby. The pudding don't get no yellow and the pudding don't get no darker. I don't know which way to explain it. Now, I could have went on here verbally in all kinds of ways, but I'm trying to keep my spirit at peace. But I think you ladies and you men know exactly where I'm coming from. Don't attack the man. Don't attack the woman. Attack the cheater. And don't hurt the cheater, but confront the cheater. The cheater that did all this stuff to you. That's who you talk to. Because see, the woman that came out of her comfort zone to show up, she showed up to say, I'm here. I'm here because your man, your husband, your girlfriend, y'all cheated on me. I showed up to make a difference. Period. And that's something big that we have to think about. We always pointing a finger at the other person that did not do the cheating. Because we want to protect what we have. And I understand that. But if it shows up at your doorstep, phone calls constantly, and you too blind to see it, then you need to seek more help. Because this here is not appropriate. You have to be aware of everything in life these days. I want to give a big, huge shout out to my girlfriend, Dawn. Thank you for joining. I want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend, Larissa, which I call Rio. I want to give a big shout out to my sister, Rosella. I want to give a big shout out to my sister, Susie. I want to give a big shout out to Talita. I want to give a big shout out to Sherry. I want to give a big shout out to Maria Ducey. I want to give a big shout out to Crystal. I want to give a big shout out to Dominica. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Aubrey. I want to give a big shout out to my boy June. I want to give a big shout out to my boy O. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Patrick. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that knows me. And I just didn't say y'all name. Don't beat me up about it. I love you guys. I definitely have to have a part 2, a part 3, and a part 4 of do not be mad or attack the girlfriend. Attack your cheater. Not physically, but attack him with spiritual grounds and speaking to him to see the situation. Because a lot of relationships go wrong when we attack the female. And that is true. You have to know your works. Here, I have to read some of these comments, guys, right now. Okay. So D Diamond, Kitty says, you have to know your worth. You are so right. Thanks for joining. Don Carter says, where you hurt. That's true. No respect. Yup. Choo, damn. That's that. So I want to tell you guys that my podcast is always straightforward. My podcast is things that I experience in my life, most of them. And my podcast brings a brighter light to the darkness of everything in life that we deal with. So I just want to say this about my topic tonight. Don't attack so quickly the female or the other person that's on the side of your relationship if they don't know you at all. It's not worth it. Attack your cheater. Attack your cheater in a way verbally and let them know, look here, something not right with this. Because if it wasn't right, I would feel comfortable in every subject and every situation of our relationships. A lot of women deal with situations where you've been with your guy for so many years, and then he gets someone new, and then you end up finding out that he's dating someone else, or situations like that. And you get upset with the woman, you start calling her out her name and things like that. That's not right. Because this woman don't know you. And we all know that man and woman both lies. And man will tell the woman, oh, I'm just over there for the kids. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wanted to show a clip tonight, but I didn't. But I'll show it on my next podcast. And the clip was Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, Love and Hip Hop. It was Amina and Tara dating Peter Guns, right? Amina and Tara is out to dinner, right? And Tara has, her brother, which is fine because he's all good. I love, Tara friends because they're good people. And that's her best friend. And then Amina is sitting right here, right? So in the relationship, they met up, Tara and Mina, right? And Mina says to Tara, hey, and I could see in her eyes because I've been there and I've been the feeling. I know she was real. She was like, I love Peter. I'm sorry to tell you, but I love Peter. And Tara keeps saying, prove. I'm sorry to say this, but how much proof do you need? Why do we need proof when a woman comes to you or confront you or call your man or come to your doorsteps and tell you that your man and I is dating? Your man and I is intimate with each other. Why would a woman tell another woman, I need more proof? Or you don't mean nothing. Obvious, you mean something because you showed up. Hello? You showed up. That means you mean a lot because you showed up. I'm sorry. The truth hurts, but it's true. So they constantly saying, oh, show me, prove to me. So Amina tells Tara, okay, I don't mean nothing. She goes in here. She pulls out something and she goes, I'm his wife. Immediately, Tara gets up and slaps Amina in her face. And I had to play that like 3 or 4 times. And I said to myself, I understand that Tara was so upset that she had to slash out. But the slash out should have been with Peter, the cheater. Not Tara. Not Amina. Because Tara, what you don't realize is, whatever Peter told Amina probably just took, because she was already in love, everything Peter said. So why would you get mad at another woman? I'm sorry. That ain't cool. It's silly. I know our emotions get us sometimes, but if a woman had the respect to sit with you at dinner, to talk about your man, it's already an open gate. And it took Cardi B to come on one episode on the reunion. And she faced Peter. And she tells Peter, because Peter say, oh, you got to dance. You got to say, yeah, you want this. You going to give me some money. I know exactly where Cardi B was coming from. Listen, I was told by my oldest sister, and I'm going to keep it real. If a man asks me for my pearly pearls, I got to ask you for everything you own in your life because you want something from me that's very private, that's secretive to me, that's holy to me. So I knew exactly where Cardi B was coming from. I'm just going to keep it real. And what she said at that reunion to Tara and Mina, she was 100% right. Don't make yourself look like fools on national TV. And let me just bring this up. A man move both of your chicks in the same complex. Oh! Me and that chick would have became friends real quick. And I would hope that she would agree with me not to even mess with him at all. Take care of your kids, baby. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. And that's how sisters should come together these days. Seriously. If you're not messing with the guy at all no more, your baby daddy, it should be plain and simple to let him breathe, let him enjoy who he's with right now, and keep it moving. Ain't no strings attached. Ain't nothing involved. Period. And I'm just talking about feelings right now. Not finance, not who owns this. I'm not talking about that because that's a whole nother subject. I'm talking about feelings, maturity as a woman. It's sad that we have to attack the other woman. Yes, in my life, I have experienced females attacking each other. In my own life, I have never attacked another woman, but verbally I have been in that situation years ago. And I said, why am I mad at this woman or these women by telling me that this man is with them too? But I grew up. I know better. I'm not mad at those ladies. I love them for telling me and trying to warn me. But right now, I'm talking to everyone that is going through relationships with their loved one and their marriage. Keep it real. Keep it real, please. Please don't get mad at the other woman or the other man. Get mad at the cheater. Until next time, until I do another podcast on this subject, I wish you all peace, love, and joy. Bye.